The other day I saw a posting online about a certain man out there who had some pretty wild theories about things. And evidently somebody thought that what he said was, pretty significant enough to post it. At any rate, the video was Dr. Hovind on depopulation, the so-called New World Order's goal to reduce the human population by 1 to maybe 3 billion people. First off, I know I've heard all the theories about the New World Order. It's really not something I concern myself with, because I think that the message of the gospel of Jesus Christ is first and foremost important, more than anything that those who would conspire to do evil would do. The other thing too is whenever I see stuff about Kent Hovind, I really get concerned, because it seems like some people will take whatever he says as gospel, and I'm very concerned about that, because Kent Hovind has a very sketchy character, to say the least. Here is a guy who obtained a PhD, if you will, from a degree mill out in Colorado. I think it was something like he wrote some 30-some-odd page dissertation about cryptozoology or something like that. I'll provide the link to the site where you can see all the stuff that's detailed about it. And he was awarded the PhD. He also had some very bizarre theories with regards to young Earth creationism. Now granted, I'm not a fan of Darwinian evolution. I know that there are some people who beat that drum pretty loudly and say that it is, excuse the pun, gospel truth, even more than scripture itself, while denouncing that. But Kent Hovind was a lot of his claims were refuted by even some young Earth creationists themselves, who had probably more plausible explanations for why certain things came into being than he did. And then there was his whole thing about renouncing his American citizenship so he can get out of paying taxes for his business activities. And finally, to cap things off, he is now serving a prison sentence in federal custody, and he is currently at a federal prison in Jessup, Georgia, for tax evasion. And see, it's a pattern that Mr. Hovind established. And I know that there are people that are still going to defend Kent Hovind because he stood for young Earth creationism, when he obviously received criticism from even those within the camp, so to speak. But, the evidence is heavily stacked against him. I mean, the facts are right there. I know when I put the link on there coming from Wikipedia, people are going to say, well, that's not a reliable source. The thing is, though, is that Wikipedia provides links and citations to what he did. And so even if you can't trust Wikipedia, I would say that the links provided are going to be a lot more reliable. And even towards the bottom of the page, because yeah, they include the criticisms that he got from the Darwinian evolutionists. That's not surprising. But it does contain links to the young Earth creationists, links that are critical to what he was doing. So, it's all right there. And because, I was thinking about this, there will always be people who will defend criminals and snake oil salesmen. After all, there are still people publishing Tony Alamo's material and putting it in truck stops, in spite of the fact that he is serving a 175-year prison sentence for violating the Mann Act, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, he transported children across state lines to engage in some stuff I won't discuss on this video. But like I said, you know, no matter how hideous a character is, there will always be somebody to defend them. Thanks for watching.